everyone. Today we are doing a funner, more relaxed sequence. It has a lot of twists and moves for your lower back, your hamstrings, and your hips. So we're going to start by rolling back our shoulders, coming to our tall posture, and inhaling through our nose, exhaling through our mouth. Again, inhaling through the nose, and exhaling through the mouth, really engaging our deeper breath as we find our center, calming the mind. Keep that deep breathing going at your own pace. And last one. Deep inhale and exhale. Let's go ahead and move our neck clockwise, nice and slow. Keeping that tall posture, not rounding the spine, keeping it nice and tall as our head spins around our neck. Feeling every muscle in the neck. And let's go the other direction. Inhaling as you roll the head back. Exhaling as you roll that head forward. Remembering to not go too fast, just rolling the head around. And last time around. And meet me in our modified plank pose. Shoulders over wrists. Your knees are going to be a little bit farther than underneath your hips. You want to flatten out the back. You can either raise the feet or keep them down, whatever is more comfortable for you. And from here, we're going to inhale and exhale chaturanga. Inhale back up and flip under those toes and come to our tall plank. Now this time, let's go ahead and move our feet about a little bit farther than hip distance apart. And from here, we're going to have our shoulders over our wrists in our plank pose. Engage the core. Don't bring the butt up. Just keep it nice and in line with the spine. You're going to inhale here and exhale. Go ahead and bend the knees. Push the butt back towards the feet into our frog pose. And exhale, come back to that tall plank. Inhale and exhale, frog pose. Bending those knees. Inhale back to plank. Let's do 2 more of those together. Exhale, sit back. And inhale, come back to tall plank. And last one together. Exhale, sit back. And inhale, come back to that tall plank. Bring the knees back down. And bring them pretty close to each other, about hip distance apart. And then we're going to bring out the arms towards the top of the mat. Extend our bodies, bringing the glutes up towards the ceiling, coming to our puppy pose. Really stretching out those arms and the lower back. Give it a couple of breaths here. And on your next inhale, let's go ahead and take the left arm underneath the right for a puppy pose twist. It's okay to rest the head onto the mat. Exhale, unwind, and let's go ahead and do the other side. Right arm underneath the left for a twist. Give it a couple of deep breaths. And go ahead and unwind. Bring yourself to our down dog, flipping under those toes, pushing the hips up towards the ceiling. Let's go ahead and pedal out those feet. Making sure that we're working out the calf muscles and the hamstrings, and that you're fully extending those arms, not rounding the spine, but lengthening the body. And let's go ahead and push up our right leg into a three-legged down dog. Go ahead and breathe through this pose. And then slowly bend that right knee. Open up the body into our rock star position, placing that right foot onto the ground, opening up the body towards the ceiling. And exhale, return back to where we started, placing both feet into that down dog. And let's go ahead and bring up the left leg into our three-legged down dog. Breathing through our nose. Exhale, bend that left knee, and then slowly find your way into our rock star pose, bringing that left foot down to the floor, opening up the body towards the ceiling. And exhale, return back to where we came from. And we're going to go ahead and step our right foot forward, left foot back into a low lunge. And on your next inhale, we're going to come up into our tall lunge. And then exhale, bring those hands to heart center. And we're going to twist our left elbow to our right knee. Find your balance first, breathing through that nose, clearing the mind. Making sure that your knee is over the ankle and that you're not passing the toes. And exhale, bring those hands back to the mat and into our plank position. And then we're going to go ahead and step the left foot forward, right foot back, making sure that we're splitting our mat and that our feet are not in line with each other. When you find your balance, inhale the arms up and exhale those hands to heart center. And we'll take our right elbow to the left knee and twist. Again, finding that balance, making sure the knee doesn't pass the toes. And exhale, plank. Shoulders over wrists, knees and ankles in line with those wrists, engaging the core. And just for a couple of seconds, we're going to go ahead and open up to our side plank. So for a few deep breaths, hold our left hand onto the mat, making sure that shoulder is over the wrists, and then open up the body with the right arm to our side plank. Hold strong. Couple deep breaths. And exhale, bring yourself back down to our tall plank. And we'll go to the right side. So planting that right hand, stacking the feet, or maybe even crossing them if stacking is a little bit too difficult. And then open up with that left arm. Again, breathing through this pose. You don't want to hold your breath. And exhale. Bring yourself back down to that tall plank. And then slowly inchworm those feet towards the hand for a forward fold. Exhale, fall deeper into that forward fold. And we're going to inhale, halfway lift, keeping that flat spine, bending up the knees just a little bit. And then exhale, go a little bit deeper in that forward fold. Next, inhale, go a little taller in that halfway lift, maybe to the knees, or right below the knees. And exhale, forward fold, making sure we're not rounding the spine. And inhale, halfway lift to right above the knees, going a little taller, working towards our tall mountain. And exhale, forward fold. And last halfway lift. As you reach the thighs, go ahead and round the spine and bring up the arms to our tall mountain pose. Inhale, really reach up tall. And exhale, sit back into our chair pose. Go ahead and swing those arms down and around. You're going to hold. And exhale, bring those hands to heart center. And we're going to take our left elbow to our right knee and twist in this chair pose. Then breathing through this pose, maybe try and sit a bit lower, making sure that our feet are planted into the mat. And inhale, unwind. Come back to our tall mountain. Reaching up, grabbing a nice deep breath. And exhale, go ahead, sit back into that chair, bringing the hands to heart center. And then when you're ready, bringing the right elbow to the left knee and twisting. And exhale, forward fold, softening those knees as you reach towards the feet. And let's go ahead and keep our right foot forward and bring our left foot back into our warrior one. Both feet facing towards the top of the mat, bending that right knee. And coming up, bringing up the arms, facing towards the top of the mat. Breathing through the nose. Next, inhale, go ahead and reach up towards the ceiling, extend that right leg, and then slowly turn your body towards the side of the mat. Bend the knee like a warrior two, but instead of just a warrior two, we're going to bring our right elbow to that right knee, and then sweep over the left arm for our side angle pose, making sure that back foot is parallel with the back of the mat. Opening up the chest towards the wall in front of you. You want to be hunched over towards the mat. Nice and long body from the neck to the bottom of the spine. Next, exhale, lengthen out that right leg. Bring the right hand either to the mat, on some blocks, or if you like a little bit of oblique ab work, you can just slightly rest that right hand on the inner part of the left leg and then open up with that left arm. Breathe through this pose. And exhale. Go ahead, meet the feet top of the mat for a little second in a forward fold, softening those knees. And then from here, you're going to go ahead and inhale your way up. And as you exhale, keep facing towards the top of the mat. And you're going to place your right ankle on top of your left thigh and then slowly sit back into our standing pigeon. Find your balance, square off those hips, engage the glutes, and hold. It's okay if you start to tremble a little bit. Keep your breathing steady. Flex that right foot. Exhale, release. Inhale your way back up to our mountain pose. And exhale, forward fold. Soften those knees as you come down, reaching for those feet. And this time we will keep our left foot forward, right foot back into our warrior one. Both feet facing towards the top of the mat, bending that left knee as you reach the arms up and face the body towards the top of the mat. And exhale. Face the body towards that wall to the side of you, facing that back foot parallel to the back of the mat. Maybe lengthening out that left leg and then slowly bending it again, bringing those hands to heart center, and then placing the left elbow on top of the left knee and then bringing over the right arm for our side angle pose. Again, gauge the core and the glutes here. Keep the neck off of the shoulders. Inhale, lengthen the left leg, either placing that left hand onto the ground or keeping it lifted on the inner part of that left thigh. Reaching up with that right arm, opening up the body towards that wall in front of you for our triangle pose. And exhale. Meet the feet top of the mat, forward fold. Exhaling. Inhale your way up to our tall mountain pose. And keep facing towards the top of the mat. Inhaling as you reach up. Exhale, go ahead and bring that left ankle to the top of the right knee. And then slowly sit back into our standing pigeon pose. Again, finding that balance before you come into a pose, studying the breathing and the mind, flexing that left foot. Maybe try and sit a little bit deeper into this pose. Exhale, unwind. Inhale the arms up, back to that tall mountain. And then exhaling into that forward fold. Softening those knees, making sure the feet are about hip distance apart. And we're going to twist our body to the left side of this forward fold. Let's twist to the other side. Try and keep those hips square towards the top of the mat. Exhale back to the center. And we'll keep our left foot forward, right foot back into a low lunge. Placing that right knee back down onto the ground. And inhaling your way up, placing your hands on top of that left knee, extending the legs, getting a nice hamstring stretch. Make sure that spine is nice and tall. And exhale, bring the hands to the mat. Place that left knee back with the right, and then extend the body for a modified tall plank. So your knees are on the ground. You can either bring up the toes if you want or keep them on the ground. And we're going to inhale, exhale, chaturanga down, inhale back up, and let's go ahead and bring the right foot forward into our low lunge. And then go ahead, inhale, place those hands onto the top of that right knee. Exhale, bring the hands back down to the mat, and then slowly bring the left foot up with the right, and then sit back on to your glutes. And from here, we're going to extend the left leg, bring the right foot over that left leg with our knee bent. We're going to find that tall posture, and then wrap our left arm around our right leg and twist. Now, if you like a little bit deeper of a stretch, you can always bend that left leg underneath the right and twist. Keeping the spine nice, long, and tall. From here, we're going to unwind. There's a couple of ways that we can transition from here. You can just unwind the legs, or you can reach behind you and then just switch around. Lengthen out that right leg, keeping your left knee bent over that right leg. And then, of course, reach up in that tall posture. If you're looking for that deeper stretch, you can always bring that right knee bent underneath the left. And then we're just going to hug the left leg with our right arm and twist to the left. And exhale, unwind. Bring the feet to a butterfly pose with the feet together and the knees bent out towards the sides of the body. Roll back those shoulders. Bring up the arms parallel with the ground. And then slowly, as you exhale, engage the abs and fall into a lying pose, extending the arms overhead, feeling the stretch in the inner thighs. Maybe go ahead and close the eyes. Breathing through our nose, steadying our breathing. Exhale. Bring the arms down to your side. Extend the legs. Find a comfortable position on your mat, keeping those eyes closed. And let's do some deep breathing together. Inhaling through the nose, inflating the belly. Exhaling through the mouth. And let's inhale through the mouth this time. And exhale through the nose. And then we'll go back, inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. And last time, inhaling through the mouth. And exhaling through the nose. Slowly allow your breathing to go steady through the nose. Allow your legs and arms to fall where is comfortable. And clench your teeth, relax your face muscles, and give yourself this little moment to relax. Let's start to awaken the body, wiggling the toes and fingers, rolling the wrists and ankles, bending elbows and knees, rocking our shoulders and hips back and forth. Deep inhale and exhale, and another deep inhale. As you exhale, go ahead and bring the knees to the chest. Grab the big toe with your pointer finger and thumb and open up to our happy baby. Maybe keeping the eyes closed or maybe opening them up. Rocking back and forth and side to side. Bringing the body back to life. Rejuvenating our energy. Let's go ahead, bring the knees together, unwind the toes from the fingers, and bring the feet to the mat. Open up the arms to a T position. And we're going to bring out the feet farther than hip distance apart, and we're going to do a laying 90-90. So you're slowly going to open up the hips, bending at the knees, maybe rolling those knees to the right side, making sure that you're squared off in both ankles at 90-90. And as you inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, move the knees to the opposite side. Go ahead and do that at your own pace a couple of times each side. Inhaling as you come to the center. Exhaling as you let the legs fall to one side. Keeping the shoulders onto the mat. Feeling the nice stretches in the hips and the glutes. And last one, inhaling towards the center. And exhaling, letting those knees fall to one side. Let's go ahead and bring the knees to the chest and slowly rock ourselves up to a seated position with our knees into our chest and the feet on the mat, hugging ourselves for a little moment of self-love. And exhale yourself back to your easy pose. Roll back those shoulders. Inhale the arms up. And exhale them down to heart center. I hope you enjoyed this fun little twisted poses, and I hope to see you again next time. Namaste.